Well, all of us know that our lives online are spent mostly on websites. They look like digital magazines, two-dimensional, mostly text-based. But the next generation of website is available now, and it can convert any common or garden variety website into a 3D mini virtual world. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome my guest, creator of Exit Reality, Danny Stefanic.
Hi Steve, thanks for having me.
Hello there, Danny. Now, Exit Reality is the name of the game. What, in a nutshell, is Exit Reality?
Exit Reality is actually a plugin or an add-on for your web browser that enhances your browser to be able to view 3D content. And it does a number of other things as well. It converts any 2D website into a 3D space. So once you've installed Exit Reality, you can view the entire web in 3D. Go to absolutely any site you like and view it as a 3D environment and meet other people there.
And in fact, we're having a look right now at some vision of a website. Now, I can see an avatar and I can see objects. This is in fact somebody's website, is it?
That's right. You can view any 2D website as a 3D environment. It'll convert and pull across all the content that's currently on your 2D page into this 3D environment. And then that can be further enhanced by the user. They can change themes, add decorations, a whole suite of objects, furniture, you name it. All these objects found in our public Web3D search engine.
So this basically, it's a virtual world of sorts, but instead of having multiple sims or regions, it's actually just the contents of your website rendered as a virtual world. Is that right?
It's probably more like a media player or a browser that introduces social live chat into the experience. Now, one of the interesting things we did early on was create a search engine that's been indexing all of the 3D content, and all of that's available to view in 3D as well. There's wonderful worlds that people have built in a whole stack of different vertical markets, like games and architecture and CAD and training and simulation. All these things have been built out over the last 10 years on the internet, and the internet's actually covered with 3D content. But unfortunately, there's no search engines or ways to view that content.
That is until now.
Building that. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, this thing has been available since last September, I think. What kind of take-up have you had?
It's been quite significant, actually. We've got lots and lots of users who are decorating their spaces. You'll see people in there all the time. And just recently, actually last week, we launched our publisher program, which allows people to make money from their 3D websites as well.
Yeah, remarkable. Now, you see, we were looking at this before the show, and people were saying, they're shaking their heads and saying, I didn't think this was possible. I mean, you come from a technical background. Was this a really hard thing to do, or was it fiendishly simple?
It was actually a lot of work. I think it seemed simple at the beginning, but the amount of work involved in building, and especially something that can run on very low-spec computers like netbooks and laptops, which our platform can, and through corporate firewalls and enterprise firewalls as well, which is really tricky. We've got all that working, and with no extra libraries, and a download size of only 4 megabytes, which was quite an achievement for our team.
If you can do this now, what's happening next?
Yes, well, it's a very interesting question. The great thing about these sorts of businesses is it's a platform, and you never know what the users are going to do with the platform and what the next exciting opportunity inside that is. Exit Reality itself is built on the same philosophy as the World Wide Web. So the users are actually in full control, and they can build businesses on top of it and make money out of it however they wish without Exit Reality being involved. So it really empowers the users in the same way that the web does, low barriers to entry and the capacity to make whatever opportunity you want to.
Well, I bet there are tens of thousands of people around the world watching this right now, probably seeing it for the first time and saying to themselves, where do I get it?
Well, you can obviously download Exit Reality plugin from exitreality.com, where the search engine is available too, or go to any of the sites that have been enhanced in 3D. You'll find links on Friendster and Facebook and MySpace and Bebo, all of these social networks, where people have decorated their 3D version of their profile page. So there's actually millions and millions of download points for Exit Reality. You'll run into them everywhere.
Well, I think this is a really amazing breakthrough. It's a very impressive piece of work, and thank you very much for joining us, Danny Stefanic.
Thank you very much, Steve.